This weekend I got the opportunity to watch Will Ferrell's most recent movie. It came out in May of this year. It's called Everything Must Go. It's based on the short story called Why Don't You Dance? And essentially, it's just Will Ferrell. He's having a rough life. The movie starts out and he gets fired, and he gets home and his wife has left him. She has put all of his stuff on their front lawn of their house, and he's just having an awful day. It's a comedy drama, and the movie just follows Will Ferrell trying to piece his life together and figure out what's going on. He's an alcoholic, or kind of a recovering alcoholic. He recently relapsed. He was sober for 6 months, and then he just kind of got drunk at one point, and he drinks quite a bit in the movie. But the movie focuses on Will Ferrell trying to kind of piece his life together, and he has all this stuff on the front lawn, and his wife has locked the house. She changed the key or the locks, changed the garage code, and all this stuff. And so he has nowhere to go with all of this stuff. So then eventually he finds out that he can legally hold a yard sale and have all his stuff out front for 3 days. So that's what he does. He holds a yard sale with all his things, and we see as he tries to piece everything together and figure out what's going to happen in his life, his very, very horrible life. He befriends like a 12-year-old black kid who's just kind of riding around on his bike, and they become partners in the yard sale, and that's essentially it. I know it sounds kind of boring, but if you watch the trailer, you'll be much more immersed in the plot, because it's one of those movies where if you say what it's about like I just did, it just doesn't sound entertaining at all. Like I said, it's a comedy drama, so it's not Will Ferrell's usual stupid humor. I would say that it's more drama than comedy. If there's anything wrong with this movie, I'd say that there just isn't enough humor in it. But I guess it's not really what they were going for 100%. This movie, there was nothing wrong with this movie at all. It had everything I liked, really. Like, the movie, when it started out, got right to it. It wasn't one of those boring movies where for 20 minutes they show someone's backstory. You can just learn about the guy as the movie goes on. It doesn't require that kind of writing. So the movie gets right into the main plot. And then Will Ferrell is very funny throughout. He's very serious throughout, so we really get to see his serious acting chops, and he does a really good job. We see a few serious aspects covered, or serious situations covered, like his alcoholism, his problems with his wife. He meets a neighbor across the street and relates with her and stuff, and it's just an all-around great movie. It's got about a 6 point something on IMDb and like 76 on Rotten Tomatoes, around there. And I would have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. It's not the funniest movie, like I said, because this is more of a drama. It's a slightly depressing, I guess, at times, but it's an overall great movie. I would absolutely recommend it. Check it out. For the next few weeks, I will try and do some Christmas movies. We'll see what happens there. Maybe not next week, but definitely the 2 weeks afterwards. And hopefully I can come up with some good Christmas movies that we have yet to review. I forgot, last week when I reviewed 50/50, I had forgotten that Joe had reviewed that a couple months ago, because it was before the movie even came out. And I thought someone had, but I was just in a rush to post, so I didn't even check our channel to see who had posted it. But it's always good to see a couple different people's opinions. Plus, no one else is posting anyways, so I think can't really complain when it's the only review posted in a weekend. If someone's reviewed it, not really a big deal. No one else is posting, so that's fine with me. Hope to see some of you guys here this week. If not, straight up changes are going to be made. So I'll be back next week.